I tell this little story because it has so much power to it. It's about some ancient gods. And these gods were sitting around trying to decide where should they hide the greatest power in the universe. One of the gods raised his hand. He said, I know where to hide it. Let's hide the greatest power in the universe on the top of the highest mountain. Well, they discussed that for a while, and they said, well, sooner or later, man and woman would climb the highest mountain, and they'd find that great power. So they all sat back and started thinking again. And finally, another god said, I know where to hide the greatest power in the universe. Where? Let's hide it at the bottom of the deepest part of the ocean. Oh, that sounds pretty good. But you know, technology and everything today, getting better and better every day. Sooner or later, man and woman is going to investigate the bottom of the ocean. And they're going to find that great power. So another guy's just sitting back, very quietly, very calm. And he raises his little hand. He says, I know where to hide the greatest power in the universe. Well, they're all excited to hear from him. So, well, where is it? Let's hide the greatest power in the universe within the mind of man and woman. They will never, ever think to look for it there. And so be it. And that's what we have. We have one of the greatest powers in the universe. Scientists say we only use 10% of our brain. I don't know if we use that much. But you realize the potential, what we have hidden here, that's just longing to be set free into this vast new world instead of in this little tower behind chains and shackles and bars. We've turned that spirit loose. We're willing to step out on that limb now. We're willing to go out on that thin ice because we know somebody's got our back. And when you do that, when you take that first step, it's scary. It's not easy. But when you take that first step, it's like, whoo. And then you look over here and it's, wow, that ice looks a little thicker there. And before you know it, you're way out in the middle of the lake. No fear of the ice anymore, but going towards that destination now that you want, that you've always wanted. You've always had that yearning. You know, scientists have found that they used to think our brain was hardwired, but they're finding out now it's not. That brain structure changes. And so, but they also found out one thing, that our brain is hardwired to God, the source. And we may not believe that. We may not think that way. Doesn't mean that it's not still connected. I think through prayer, I'm not just talking about the repetition. I'm talking about talking to God. And maybe the whole thing in helping a person to get into this altered state, I think, again, it goes back into Scripture, where I think it was Jesus said, be still and know that I am God. That's our problem. We don't know how to be still. The mind chatter, all of that stuff. Oh, somebody says, oh, you're a nice guy. Oh, yeah, what is he looking for? He says, all of that analytical stuff going on. And it's hard sometimes to get into that mindset to just be still.